So you're just starting out in business and you only have $10 per day to invest in Facebook and Instagram ads. You're a solopreneur, freelancer, entrepreneur, mompreneur, or small business owner, but you're just starting out. Here is my exact strategy if you're only going to spend $10 a day on Facebook and Instagram ads. Let's go. What's up guys, my name's Jackie and I am the founder of Bear Digital Online Marketing Solutions. This is where I do one-on-one coaching to teach you how to grow your business or scale your business using the power of Facebook and Instagram ads and automated sales funnels. So today we're talking about what you would do or what I would do if I was starting Facebook and Instagram ads with just a $10 per day budget. So first of all, I want to preface this video by talking a little bit about mindset towards Facebook and Instagram ads. So one of the things that I find a lot of people getting overwhelmed with when it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads is how much to spend. There is so much conflicting information online. There are some agencies out there who are trying to tell people that they need a minimum of $50 to $100 per day to spend on Facebook ads. And that's a lot of money. That's $3,000 a month if you're spending $100 a day. And when you think about it, when we're just starting out, we're barely making $3,000 a month, never alone reinvesting that entire amount of money into Facebook and Instagram ads. Now, the other thing that I want you to think about is that Facebook and Instagram ads, when you're just starting out, are not going to give you instant gratification or an instant return on investment. So the reason is because first of all, you need to go through a learning period. So this is where your Facebook algorithm and you yourself are learning how to use the platform, learning how to optimize your ads, learning how to target your audience or who your audience even is. And until you get that right, your Facebook ads aren't going to be working as well as they could be. So you have to be willing to invest, and this is an investment in your business. So you have to be willing to invest in the platform and invest in ads until you get it right before you get a return on investment. So it's just like if you go to university and get a university degree, you invest the time, you invest the money in the degree to get the outcome that you want 4 years later. Facebook ads don't take 4 years. You can optimize your ads in 4 weeks, or it can take a little bit longer sometimes, but generally after 4 weeks, you will start to get the hang of it and you will start to get the optimization down pat. So it's a much shorter time frame and much less money than a university degree, but I really want you to think about it as a learning curve and investment in your business. All right, let's jump into today's topic, my exact strategy that I recommend for your Facebook and Instagram ads if you only want to spend $10 a day. All right, so if you're just starting your Facebook and Instagram ad campaign and you only want to spend $10 per day, this is the exact strategy that I use and that I use with tons of my clients and works really, really well. So because you're just spending $10 a day, you're likely just getting started with your business. You might have a few followers on Instagram, a couple of email subscribers, and probably a couple of consistent clients, but you're looking to get more inquiries online and you're just not really sure how that works. So the very first campaign that I want you to start with is called a lead generation campaign, and I'm going to go through and explain to you how that works. So basically what you're doing by generating leads for your business is actually introducing people who have not heard of you before to your business and getting them to engage with you. So a lead generation campaign is multifaceted. It'll do 2 things for your business. Number 1, it'll grow your email list. Now, if you follow any online marketer, you would have heard them preaching how important it is to grow your email list, how amazing an email list can be, and how many sales they get directly from their email list. So you probably know the importance of doing this, but you're not really sure how to do it. So you've probably created a freebie, you've shown it to your Instagram followers, a couple of people downloaded it, and that's just about it. So using Facebook ads to advertise your freebie, so this is your lead magnet, your free offer, the thing that you give away to your audience to get them to know, like, and trust you, you're actually going to advertise that to people using ads. When someone clicks on your ad, they're interested in what you have to offer, and they're going to give you their name and their email address in exchange for what you have to offer. Now, the cool thing about this is that once they jump onto your email list, you can then communicate with them directly, and likely they'll also start engaging and following you on Instagram as well. So I'm going to talk about a lot about Instagram and less about Facebook. I still do advertise on Facebook, but the reason I focus on Instagram is that Facebook audiences, they're getting less engagement. They definitely are dying. And I think generally most businesses are more focused on Instagram rather than Facebook growth. So what I find with my lead generation campaign is that I will gain about 60 new email subscribers every single month. And I'll also gain 50, 40, 60, it really varies, new Instagram followers every single month as well. So it's really amazing for completely growing your audience on your email list as well as on your Instagram. Now, what happens after they click on your ad? They hand over their name and email address. This is where you have to start setting up your sales funnel. So when you're just starting out with Facebook and Instagram ads, it's really important that you think about what happens after the click. After they've clicked on your ad, they've engaged with your business, then what? If you do nothing, you are likely going to lose them. They're probably going to forget about you. So I really want you to think about what is your funnel after the click? What is the customer journey after the click? And this is where having their email becomes so much more important. So you've emailed them the freebie, they've engaged with your brand, they're possibly following you on Instagram as well. Now what? Now you want to continue to engage them via email, and I recommend setting up a welcome sequence. So a welcome sequence is a sequence of email that's sent 2 to 3 days apart, and it's usually about 4 to 5 emails. It can vary business to business. Some businesses have really long welcome sequences, other people have really short welcome sequences, but in general, it'll be about 4 to 5 emails. What's the point of these emails? It's to help your new audience member get to know your brand, get to know you, know exactly what it is that you can help them with and how you can help them, so that if they're ready to buy, they'll be able to buy right away. And if they're not ready to buy, but they're still interested in what you have to offer, they'll continue to follow you and engage with you until they are ready to buy. So email 1 is obviously going to be you handing over the free lead magnet, the freebie offer that you've advertised in your ads, and just saying, hey, this is me, this is what I do, and this is how I can help you. The second email, you can go a little bit more in depth into what you actually do, why you do it, and what kinds of people that you help. This is really important because it helps qualify your leads. So perhaps you've gotten an e-commerce business, but you actually only help service providers. You can use that language within your email to make sure that e-commerce business knows, oh, okay, this person isn't for me. They don't help e-commerce people. They only help service providers, or vice versa, however you want to qualify your people. In the second email, you really want to add more value. So this is where you can show up again, give them something else, whether it's a video that you've recorded, a free webinar, one of your blog posts, a podcast episode, however you create content and give value, you want to share that. So whichever podcast episode is your most popular, blog that's gotten the most views, YouTube video that's gotten the most likes or engagement, share that with your audience because they're likely going to be interested in what you have to offer, and you want to give them as much upfront value as possible. There's 2 reasons for this. One, it makes you an authority figure in your topic. So as soon as they see you as an authority figure, they're more likely to actually part ways with their money and to want to work with you in particular. And the second thing is it builds trust. If you're giving away this amazing information and this amazing value, then they can see that, wow, this person really is worth the money. I mean, look at all this stuff that they do for free. What is their paid content? It must be incredible. Now, in the third email, this is again another way to build trust, and I want you to share some testimonials or some case studies or some client stories of other people that you've worked with. So this is really powerful when done via video, but it can be written as well. And what I want you to talk about is, what were the problems they were experiencing before they started working with you? And what was the outcome after they worked with you? So this is really important because then you want your new audience member to resonate because they're feeling those same troubles, they're having those same problems that they started with, and they want the same outcome that they have. So they're instantly going to visualize themselves in that position and getting those same desirable outcomes that your other clients have gotten. And in the fourth email, I want you to send through an offer. So there's many different ways to do this, and lots of people will give you different advice about offering them a 72-hour discount or a 48-hour discount, or offering them a bonus to try and get fast action. It's totally up to you if that's the strategy that you want to take, but generally you can also just showcase your offer as it is. If you are offering amazing value, if you already have an irresistible offer for your audience, then just letting them know what it is and that it is available will help. Now, I really want you to prepare your mindset and understand that not everyone that reads that 4th email where you're trying to invite them to work with you is going to take action. So don't get down if you've been doing a lead generation campaign for a month and nobody's taken up your services. Keep in mind, it's only been 1 month. And the general rule of thumb is it can take up to 3 months for an audience member to first be introduced to you to then be ready to buy from you. And that time frame really varies business to business, but 3 months is at least a good time for them to get to know you and get to warm up to you and actually be ready to work with you. Other people will be ready to buy in that first month. On that 4th email, they'll be ready to work with you. They'll have engaged with your Instagram or your podcast or your YouTube channel or read your blogs. They will have been opening your emails and they're just ready for a solution, and you happen to be the one that they know, like, and trust right now, and they want to take it up with. So the main thing with lead generation campaigns is that you're building your audience and you're also nurturing them. So you're adding value. Every single time you communicate with them, you're adding value. You're teaching them things and you're showcasing how you can help them. Now, this is really powerful because when it comes to you launching a new offer, launching your online course, whatever it might be, they're going to be more likely to engage with that content, to open those emails, and to want to buy from you during that launch because they will have been engaging with you over time. So if you look at any of the huge online course providers like Amy Porterfield or Jenna Kutcher, if you go and have a sneak peek at their ads, which you can do with the Facebook ad transparency tool, I'll link it down below in the description, you'll see that every single one of them has a lead generation campaign going on. And you can tell because their ads aren't asking you to pay. Their ads are saying, hey, sign up for my free masterclass, guide, template, whatever it might be. They're offering something for free to build their audience, knowing that as they nurture and engage that audience, they're going to be ready to buy later on. So it's really important to keep in mind that when you are only spending $10 per day and you are just working on building your audience at this stage, that you are going to be investing $300 a month every month without an instant return on investment. But like I said before, when people join your email list, they likely follow you on Instagram as well. Since doing lead generation ad campaigns in my business, I notice I actually get a lot more inquiries directly from Instagram now than what I have previously. So I don't have a huge following at the moment because I am still fairly new in my business. I've been doing online marketing for years, but I've only recently branched out on my own and started my own business. So I've worked with hundreds of other clients and used these exact same tactics, and that's how I know they work, and that's why I'm confident in spending $10 a day on my own lead generation campaign, because I know that in the long term it's really going to pay off, and $300 a month is something that I am definitely willing to invest in the success of my business. So if you only have $10 per day to get started with Facebook and Instagram ads, I really recommend that you start with a lead generation campaign and you continue to grow your audience. The key to scaling your business is growing your audience. The bigger audience you have, the more engaged they are, the more likely you are to make more sales. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe below. I will be sending out new content every single week, talking all about Facebook and Instagram ads, email marketing, sales funnels, and trying to help you set up your business for success, especially if you're just starting out, especially if you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, mompreneur, freelancer, or small business owner, whatever it is. Tune in every week and I'll be sharing tons of valuable content for you. See ya.